A modern port and logistics system in the EU. Services tailored to your requirements. Port of Koper, rapidly and reliably to the heart of Europe. One of the smallest countries in the European Union, Slovenia boasts a modern and technically advanced multi-purpose seaport at the northernmost reach of the Mediterranean. The entire port area enjoys free zone status. Port of Koper provides the shortest route to the markets of Central and Eastern Europe. Koper's terminals are linked to the 5th European transport corridor by road and rail, which allows direct ship-to-rail and ship-to-truck transfer. Nearly 2/3 of cargo handled by Port of Koper either arrives or leaves the port by railway.
The vessel with your cargo is arriving tomorrow.
We've tried various routes and undoubtedly Koper is the quickest for Central Europe.
An excellent geostrategic location and 50-year tradition are not the only advantages of Port of Koper. The port is open 24 hours a day, 365 days per year. In addition to a vast range of supplementary value-added services, integrated logistics solutions and efficient rail freight services using the company's own locomotives and wagons are also provided, and the network of inland logistics terminals is expanding. Port of Koper's 800 employees are at the service of the customer and ensure flexibility with regard to client needs and requirements. International quality certificates and awards for business excellence corroborate the quality of Port of Koper services. Furthermore, all the port's operations reflect the company's concern and responsibility towards the environment.
The basic port operations at Port of Koper are cargo handling and storage performed at specialized terminals with modern equipment. The port extends over 300 hectares. We can accept various types of cargo and have more than 3 kilometers of quay at our disposal.
What about the port's maximum sea depths?
These range from 7 meters in the first basin to 18 meters in the third basin.
We handle every type of container at the container terminal and provide various additional services including stripping and stuffing, disinfection, cleaning and repair, as well as a complete reefer service. Koper enjoys maritime connections with all continents, and all major lines service the port, while regular block trains connect it to important hubs in the Central European hinterland. Furthermore, all our operations are IT supported.
Were you pleased with the container freight service?
Yes, shipment from Shanghai to our customer in Vienna proceeded very smoothly.
Port of Koper's fruit terminal has years of experience in handling highly perishable goods, and professionally trained staff are yet another assurance as to the quality of services rendered. The terminal is equipped with modern computer-controlled storage facilities where temperature, humidity and air circulation can be regulated.
We are interested in importing bananas through the Port of Koper. What additional services do you offer?
Port of Koper provides sorting, palleting and ripening. In collaboration with the customs and inspection authorities, and in order to ensure prompt distribution, we also render these services at weekends.
Although a wide variety of freight is handled and stored at the General Cargo Terminal, Port of Koper is highly specialized in project cargoes and steel stock. Indeed, it has machinery capable of efficiently handling cargo of every type. company has gained particular renown in handling and warehousing timber, and these facilities, together with a favourable climate, also provide excellent conditions for natural seasoning. The cereals and fodder terminal should also be mentioned. Silo and other storage is provided for grains, legumes and processed soy, as well as other foods and agricultural products. The minerals terminal handles dry bulk cargoes, whereas coal and iron ore are the responsibility of the European Energy Terminal. The liquid cargo terminal handles various types of fuel and chemicals, as well as mineral and vegetable oils. Port of Koper boasts one of the largest and most advanced car terminals in the Mediterranean. Vehicles from more than 20 world manufacturers pass through the port as exports and imports. A video surveillance system ensures 24-hour protection.
Hello, this is Mr. Franz Novak, the representative of the company which inspects the cars to make sure they haven't suffered any damage in transit. Mr. Franz Novak, this is Mr. Ronald Crown.
Traffic through the port of Koper is rising constantly. In addition to being of great importance to the Slovene economy, Port of Koper is fully engaged in international trade flows. Transit into the broader hinterland, in particular Austria, Italy, Hungary, southern Germany, the Czech Republic, Slovakia and Eastern European countries, accounts for as much as 3/4 of all cargo passing through the port.
An extensive network of offices provides an ongoing presence in key foreign markets, as well as direct local contact with the client.
Is Port of Koper represented in the Far East?
Yes, Asia comprises some of our most important overseas markets, and we opened a new office in Malaysia. We think a lot about the future and want to become the leading port operator and logistics system provider for Central Europe.
And what are your development plans for the container terminal?
We are extending Pier 1 and plan to construct a new pier, Pier 3, which will also be developed as a new container terminal. This will allow a total cargo throughput of 1 million containers per year.
Will you also expand the car terminal?
We are building a garage for 25,000 cars and will be able to store up to 100,000 vehicles at the same time.
Koper is also an attractive old town. Do you have a passenger terminal too?
The passenger terminal is gradually developing. Cruise ships working the Mediterranean and Adriatic call here, and tourists take excursions to see sights on the Slovene coast, as well as make trips into Slovenia and neighboring Italy.
A modern port and logistics system in the EU. Services tailored to your requirements. Port of Koper, rapidly and reliably to the heart of Europe.